So, it seems like the gremlins are back. Well, gremlins, you will not win. I have the light. Yeah, that's my Chinese impersonation, my Kung Fu impersonation. Apologies. Greetings and salutations, one and all. Welcome to the night shift. It is the end of another night shift week, and happy hump day to you. Real Talk Wednesday. It's one of those days where you just got to say, ha, I made it halfway through. Rest of the week, what do you have to bring? Well, you don't know. This a bit of want to big up everybody locked in right now. Those tuned in on TuneIn Radio, Rotterbox.net, the Foundation Radio Network with Clinton Lindsay, One Harmony Radio across the pond. The night shift with DJ Kevin Stew on TuneIn, of course. PEMGTV.com and the home of the night shift right here, KevinStew.com. Glad to have you. Couldn't do it without you. And guess what? I promise you, I wouldn't try. Well, you don't know. This a bit of carnival, yeah. Good evening to the early bird in the pot. 254 representing. I really wanna dance with you. Follow my lead, make I take you go. From a Shaiman to Cairo. Top in the bando. I really wanna dance with you. The pretty girl them say them like my thing. Sexy girl them like my thing. The pretty girl them say them like my thing. Sexy girl them like my thing. Any all you wanted, you get it, baby. Words that you're telling me just drives me crazy. Promise when I'm with you, babe, I won't be lazy. Been wanting to wine off you lately, baby. Any all you want, but I'm no pushover. Gonna ride like a roll in a new Range Rover. Head to the floor, from the floor to sofa. Bust a wine, then turn me over. When this place me up, everything's set up. But you're not burn up. Don't say trend up. Lock me in, stem up. Or pretend up. What we say? Blase, 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 blase. The pretty girl them say them like my thing. Sexy girl them like my thing. The pretty girl them say them like my thing. Sexy girl them like my thing. All them they feel my heat. All they move to the rhythm. All they bounce. Kicking it out for the Stone Boy and Fair and Lions. A track called Carnival. Carnival time, up all the hot girl, them inna the carnival, yeah. But some wine start the bacchanal, yeah. My girl, them a party animal. Any wine where you walk, tell them bring it on. Stone Boy, anyway that you sing it. Hot girl bend over and them start fling it. Watch them girl how they ting it on. Wine, 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 wine. The pretty girl them say them like my thing, yeah. Sexy girl them like my thing, yeah. The pretty girl them say them like my thing, yeah. Sexy girl them like my thing, yeah. As the rhythm they blaze with the play. And they hear them straight in my waist. The whole of we are high for the Afro-dance, yo. We come to mash up the whole place. Mama, day. I want to say thanks to Pulse Media Group for sponsoring tonight's this segment of tonight's show. When being in the moment is priceless, you want to get in touch with Pulse Media Group. 754-999-6020 or visit them at pulseemg.com. They can create for you something like you see right here on KevinStew.com. Or they can capture your moment, whether it be a graduation, a party, funeral, whatever it is. And if you ask nicely enough, they could even stream it. So, for those of you who caught the post for today's show, you know that I kind of made sure to say some experts when I posted about experts, saying that, hey, there are certain tells, certain indicators that identify that you have found your perfect partner. Now, perfect. What would that be exactly? Anyway, all right. I won't start dissecting yet. So we're gonna see how many holes we can find in these theories. Really and truly, that's where we're going with this tonight. Big up to the reggae music editing extraordinaire, the one and only, the man himself, Mr. Marlon Burrell. Big ups, big ups, big ups to you, bro. Welcome to the show. Alright, so the concept of finding a soulmate, and by the way, experts really don't like the word soulmate. Who knew? But the concept behind finding a soulmate has been thrown around for years. The question is then, though, what is a soulmate? The idea behind it is simple. There is someone, somewhere out there, who is perfectly suited for each and every individual. In Jamaica, there's a saying, every hole have its sticker bush. Hoe being the garden tool, for clarity. So, everybody has their perfect match, in theory. While the idea of finding that one is quite romantic, sadly to say, it's not realistic. In fact, many relationship therapists, here it is, they just hate. And hate is a strong word, but they're going to use it anyway. They hate the idea of soulmates. Trying to poke holes in the indicator. Yeah, I don't know how to take that question, Marlon, because you know how my mind works. Is she cute? All right. So, the concept of finding your soulmate has ruined some marriages. Just say it has ruined some relationships on a whole. And this is what Barton Goldsmith, who's a psychologist, this is what he said. He is the author of The Happy Couple. It's a book, clearly, if he's an author. The reality is, there are probably 10 or 20 people on the planet that would work for you. Maybe more. But there is no one exact right person for you for the rest of your life. Manhattan-based licensed clinical psychologist Joseph Silona agrees with the concept. And he also calls it toxic. Toxic that you could think that there's only one such person. But subscribing to the soulmate concept is devastating, because if you split up or something happens to your so-called soulmate, it can keep you from seeing other people who are a perfect fit for you, but may not check all your boxes. Poking holes is always fun. It can be fun, Marlon. It can be fun. But losing your soulmate could just ruin it for everybody else. Now, with that said, there's definitely a right person somewhere out there. And there are some signs that you may or may not have yet found that perfect partner. Now, I am going to assume, and I was always taught not to assume, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to assume that all the things on this list are just speculations, and they're just some of the things that they've come across that might make this individual right for you. Pause though. Let's go back to this soulmate thing that some experts really dislike. When they say that losing that person, that soulmate, could be devastating and ruin it for everybody else. If that is the only reason they don't like the concept of a soulmate, is that a justifiable reason? I want you guys to be bold and daring tonight if you so wish. Well, I encourage you to be bold and daring and to use up the phone. 773-789-STEW. 773-789-7839. Let's talk. Marlon is in the pot, keeping things bubbling. And with Marlon there and me here, it can only go wrong. I'll just say it that way. So we need your help. So here's the first thing. You know deep down that they are right for you. So this is the first indicator that you have found that right person. Now, knowing you found that right person is not always clear, right? And licensed family therapist David Clow, owner of Skylight Counseling Center in Chicago and author of You're Not Crazy, Letters from Your Therapist, says there are many factors to finding your ideal partner. Some of them are instincts. Goldsmith cautions against solely relying on your gut when choosing the right person for you. But he says you should still trust that you know deep down if someone is a good match for you. Now, everybody, just about everybody, I'm pretty sure, was told on multiple occasions, trust your gut instincts. So, if your gut instincts tell you that this person is the right person, why should you go against it if you're constantly told to trust your gut instincts? Next thing. Next on the list. If the timing is right. Is there ever such a thing as the right time? If you happen to meet someone amazing when you're still hurting from a breakup or just aren't ready to settle down at a certain time in your life, well, you have to be aware that you're not ready to settle down. It's clearly going to not work. But if it feels like you're both on the same page, commitment-wise, and you're a good fit in other areas, it's a good match. Now, let's look into this just a little bit. You're supposed to follow your gut instincts, but your gut has to coordinate with your watch or the calendar. The timing has to be just right, which means you have to be free and clear of all baggage and stress Now, that then makes it difficult for people who have alternate lifestyles. Because some of those alternate lifestyles may come with what others would consider baggage. I'm just saying, if you agree with me, let me know. If you don't, let me know. 773 789 7839 773 789 stew. Although you can text, please call. You can meet the right person at the wrong time. So, does that make them the perfect person? Because according to this, if the timing is right, then they're the perfect person. But if the timing is not right, then they're not. So, does that make them the perfect person if that happened to you? If there's they actually consider this to be one of the most important things. The difference when you're with someone who adds comfort to your life and being with someone who doesn't make you feel comfortable is pretty much a difference between breathing and drowning. That is deep. It doesn't just feel good. Being able to kick back around each other is a solid sign that your relationship is healthy. So, if you feel incredibly comfortable together, then you may have found your perfect match. Let me ask this though. Does feeling incredibly comfortable together mean that you're incredibly comfortable all the time? Or just specific times? What exactly does incredibly comfortable look like? What period of time does that cover? Is there a particular time? Or is it just that you're generally, even if you have arguments, you're still comfortable? You're comfortable enough to hash it out and to move forward. To be upset, but still love. Not want to call it quits now, throw a fist or a pot or something. Is that being incredibly comfortable? The next one on the list is something that is called couples intuition. They say you can pick up on your perfect partner's emotions easily. You can read your partner without them even saying a word. No, that's some serious stuff right there. And when that happens, it can help you in the long run when it comes to dealing with someone or some of the tougher issues. Feeling emotionally connected is an essential part of a healthy relationship. So, if you see that perfect person and they have a certain look on their face, emotionally, you should be able to read that look. Or maybe it's not that you're going to be reading the looks, but reading their emotions. Well, that is pretty powerful. Because how many of us pick up on the emotions of our best friends? Something to think about, huh? Next on the list, 22 minutes after the hour. 773-789-STEW gets you in touch. 773-789-7839. You can call. If you're shy, I guess I'll give you a bly. You can text. Please feel free to jump on into the stew pot, kevinstew.com. It's my chat room. Yeah, that's what the stew pot is. The water is always fine. Come on in. I don't know where 254 went, but we seem to have lost them. So, if it feels like they just get you, you may have your perfect partner. Now, when it comes to people just getting you, that could be a learned thing, couldn't it? Sure, you can date plenty of people and have a good time with them. But when you feel like someone really understands what makes you tick, that kind of thing is life-altering. When somebody gets you, that's a really good, affirming feeling. Feeling heard and understood also helps the relationship work well. So, if that person gets you, then you should get them. Or should you? Because a lot of this is saying that, oh, well, is it? So, are you supposed to get each other? Or one supposed to get the other? And then, so, person A gets person B. So, person B is person A's perfect person. But what if person B doesn't get person A? Does that now become a not perfect relationship? Things to make you go, So, that's what they say. It feels like they just get you. They understand. That thing that you can't really explain, they know exactly what it is. When you did that thing with your hand because it's the only way that you could explain something, they get it. And they're probably one of 12 people in the world that would. Well, that's their number. It's the expert's number, about 12 people. But even so, if it's 12 people though, if you happen to come across one of them in your lifetime, why would you want to let that go? I'm just saying, think on these things. 773-7. You know, just I keep putting the number out there. I want y'all to use it. 773-789-STEW. 773-789-7839. It's 26 minutes after the hour. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get y'all to take a moment and drag some friends and bring them on over and tune into the show and get interactive. Jump onto the site, kevinstew.com, and jump into the stew pot. The water is always fine. You'll keep things bubbling right here. Join Marlon and myself and those that pop in and pop out, because I want to hear how you feel about this. I can't be the only one shooting holes into these theories now, can I? We'll be right back after these messages.
Quality Media Group, innovative streaming and recording, has done it again. A new way to get your business in full view of your neighborhood consumer through AdShare TV. It's available in your neighborhood today. It's easy. Just call us 754-999-6020. Become a host today and place a TV monitor in a strategic location so it's easy to see. Get a 1-minute video ad or longer that plays anywhere in our network. Can't be a host? No problem. For a few dollars, we'll run your 30-second video ad. A host can run announcement specials like buy one get one free or discount ads. Let's turn your flyers into a 30-second video with music or a voiceover, or let us create and run your video ad with a spokesperson. Take advantage of our early enrollment discount. Join us today your ad will be seen at least 30 times per day in your AdShare TV neighborhood. It's easy. Just call us, 754-999-6020. AdShare TV, part of Pulsing Media Group.
Are you crazy about the music industry? You aspire to hit it big in music? Or maybe you've sweated out a soulful killer beat and are now stuck finding it's not as easy as it looked. Oh, but it can be easy for you with JTMC. We've been there, we know how it feels, so we solve challenges like production, promotion, marketing, branding and development, and more. With over 30 years of experience, JTMC is a one-stop shop for artists. We handle your graphic design, writing services, PR, as well as event planning, e-blasts, artist management, and bookings, so also your website and social media needs as well. We're experts in using creativity to persuade audiences on behalf of artists, drawing on our diverse experience to create projects that connect with audiences intellectually and emotionally. Artist success is everything to us, and our years of experience and commitment will be behind you for every one of your needs. If you've got music for the world to hear, whether you're a new or established artist, visit us at jtmcenterprise.com.
Roll out with Island Rock Music and have fun. Check out the quality apparel at islandrockmusic.com. Designed for you and your crew. Hear the music, feel the breeze, with selected tracks and more. Available now from the online store at islandrockmusic.com. islandrockmusic.com. Log on today and ride with us.
Stepping, these are roots vibrations. Stepping.
Matthew 28:19 says, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations." With this in mind and encouragement received during a South Florida media conference, The Church Links was birthed. The Church Links is an interdenominational worship service portal for churches, providing the tools to spread the word through technology in a cost-effective way. The Church Links, www.dahchurchlinx.com. Your links to worship and praise.
Hi, this is Cara Manti, and you're listening to DJ Kevin Stew, and this is The Night Shift.
Them your girl, they're not easy. Sure. You can't trust them all the time. Girl, you look so guilty, guilty, guilty. Man, you look so guilty, guilty, guilty. Girl, you look so guilty, guilty, guilty. Man, you look so guilty, guilty, guilty. Why your eyes look so guilty when you say that you love me? Why your eyes move so shifty every time you talk to me? I can't trust you, girl, you're tricky, and you always need money. When you come around, you don't stay. You collect, then you step in a hurry. Check it. You never call me up to ask me if I'm okay. Don't even care to find out if I'm feeling lonely. You only show up when we get paid. But when my broke, it's like you loved up on a holiday. But now my wise up, I'm looking straight through you like an x-ray. Eyes don't lie, well I saw them say. And your eyes been giving you away. I'm thinking that I need to keep you at bay. Why your eyes look so guilty when you say that you love me? Why your eyes move so shifty every time you talk to me? I can't trust you, girl, you're tricky, and you always need money. When you come around, you don't stay. You collect, then you step in a hurry. Girl, you make me wonder why me and you there. You call me on the phone and don't have nothing for say, except me need this, me want that, where the money there. It's like you take man for idiot. It better me step well if you. But now go bring it up again, me no want to stress you. But don't even want you talk to me again unless you're telling me you're leaving. time you talk to me, I can't trust you, girl, you tricky. And you always need money. When you come around, you don't stay. You collect, then you step in a hurry. Listen, something kind of funny about the things you say. It's never black, it's never white, it's always shades of gray. Why like you giving and giving, support your fancy living. What was I thinking? Sure, I must be tripping. You missed the program, so me move on, baby. I know you're free to get your groove on, baby. You can stay out all night and party as you like, and find yourself another fool to put your moves on, baby. Why your eyes look so guilty when you say that you love me? Why your eyes move so shifty every time?
The sound of Korik.
I can't
The track is called Guilty Eyes.
and you always need money when you come around.
I want to say thanks to GMAT Music Solutions for sponsoring this segment of the show.
Why your eyes look so guilty when you say
Providing lighting and stage production services,
shifty,
audio engineers, PA systems, DJs, bands, musicians, singers.
tricky, and you always
Can really bring your event to life.
come around. You don't
Give them a call, 754-307-GMAC, 754-307-4622, or visit them at gmacmusicsolutions.com. Go ahead and name drop when you link them, yeah? Yeah, drop my name. I don't know why you're questioning it. Why are you questioning it? Alright, so continuing down the list, we're looking at, as according to the experts, some indicators that you have found your perfect partner, if there is such a thing as a perfect partner. Now, we looked at, let's see what we looked at. We looked at, you know deep down that they're right for you. You know that timing is right. We looked at, you feel incredibly comfortable together. You can pick up on their emotions easily, and it just feels like they get you. Is that, how many was that, 5? Let's count again. Deep down they're right for you. The timing is right. Incredibly comfortable together. You pick up on their emotions easily. It feels like they just get you. That's 5. Okay. So, next one. You have the same values and goals. Okay. Sounds like you're really interested in yourself. You may come from different backgrounds and or have different tastes, but being on the same page about what really matters in life tends to be pretty crucial. So you have to have the same values and goals, and that's paramount. It's also one of those things that really matter in the long run. Having similar values and goals help couples find clarity about creating a life together. Okay. So, if we have similar goals now, and 6 years down the line, one of us have different goals, what happens at that point? What happens to the perfect relationship? Pum pum pum. Just, there are times when we come across these things and we don't ask the other question. We just run with it. But don't think that I'm raining on anybody's ideas or anybody's parades. Anything like that. No. I'm just saying there might be some more to this. Next one. You ever in a relationship and all you can think about is making the other person happy? Well, apparently that's one of those tells that you might have the perfect person. Not in a perfect relationship, but you may have the perfect person. Now, understand that making that other person happy may mean spending a Saturday afternoon at a freezing ice rink to cheer on a recreational ice hockey game, or canceling plans to help nurse them back to health, or sitting through a particular movie, whichever movie it is, a classic love story, or bang bang shoot 'em up, or a sci-fi thriller, but it's the same one that you're watching for about a zillion and 12 times. And it's just because you know how much the other person loves it. And, not to leave it out, if they do the same for you, now we bring the other person into the picture. All the other times they didn't bring them in. Now we bring the other person into the picture. As a by the way, they should do the same for you. So wanting your partner to be happy, even when it's inconvenient to you, is a sign of true love. Okay. Isn't that what we tell our children to do for their friends? So, let me get philosophical now. Which love are we working with here? Is it the Eros love? Or the Philos love? Pom pom pom. If you think I'm having too much fun, it's because I'm alone. Y'all need to come have some fun with me. Respect is one of those things that go a very long way. RESPECT. Yeah. For time immemorial, you're taught as children that you must respect your elders. You're taught every wedding that you have gone to in the last, 20 years, you've heard the mantra being repeated of love, honor, and respect each other, and yada, yada, yada. Respect is one of the weird things that's usually unspoken, but you know when you don't have it. If you feel like your partner is disrespecting you, well, maybe they are. You will feel so bad. That's what I said. Having respect, on the other hand, helps build a solid foundation that will last. If you're being disrespected by your partner, you're going to feel bad. If you feel respected by your partner, you're going to feel loved. I guess it comes as a part of the package. Love, honor, respect. Now, do you need the three? Or are the other two a subset of love because they should come naturally? And am I asking too many questions in this? Alright. You've got a lot to say to each other. Does that mean that there's one partner that just doesn't really shut up? How does that go? You have a lot to say to each other. There are always going to be the lulls in conversation, but it's important to be able to have a long chat with your partner and still feel like you haven't run out of things to say. If you can have a good conversation from morning till night, and that's an excellent sign. You know, there are some people that they're always talking to each other. Does that make them perfect for each other? Because some of these people who are always talking to each other are not in a relationship with each other. And the moment they get into a relationship with each other, the talking stops. Yeah, but you ever heard about a situation like that? You ever come across? Have you ever been the one in that situation? I'm just asking. Have you? This is the sound of Gershie.
Girl, you hold the key to my destiny. Let's see the world together. Come and fly away with me. I'm just thinking about you, baby. Thinking about you. And the moments we've shared.
The track is called You Are the One.
The day that I met you, you stole my heart away. Sweet passion in your eyes just drives me wild. I'm just thinking about you, baby. And the moments we've shared. Oh, yeah. Come celebrate this love with me. Your heart and soul with mine. The apple of my eyes. Girl, you're so divine, baby. You are the one for me. Your love means the world to me. I'm so thankful I'm with you. You are the one for me. Your love means the world to me. I wanna spend my life with you. You're always on my mind, and I want to make you mine. I love your tender kisses, and I love to see you smile. I'm just thinking about you, baby. Thinking about you. And the moments we've shared. Oh, yeah. You're the only one who truly cares for me. Let us get together and raise a family. I'm just thinking about you, baby. Thinking about you. And the moments we've shared. Oh, yeah. Come celebrate this love with me. Your heart and soul with mine. You're the apple of my eyes. Girl, you're so divine, baby, baby. You are the one for me. Your love means the world to me. I'm so thankful I'm with you. You are the one for me. Your love means the world to me. I wanna spend my life with you. Girl, you made my life. I say you made my life so complete. You are the one for me. Your love means the world to me. I'm so thankful I'm with you. You are the one for me. Your love means the world to me. I wanna spend my life with you. You are the one for me. Your love means the world to me.
If you're just tuning in, I want to welcome you to the show. It's a night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. Real Talk Wednesdays.
Are the one for
Happy hump day to you.
me. The world to my destiny. I wanna spend my life away with me.
The track playing in the background, that's Gershie.
Are the one for me. Your love means
A track called You Are the One.
I'm so thankful I'm with you.
Okay, so let's see if we can knock out the rest of these and get to the top of the hour.
I wanna spend my life.
They say being with the right person doesn't mean you have to agree on everything. Actually, it's far from it. What it does mean is that you know how to handle and accept the things that you do not agree on. Being able to tolerate your differences and accept one another for who each of you are is really important. So if you can't, well, you're going to be dealing with a lot of unnecessary arguments. But if you don't have to agree on everything, are the arguments unnecessary? So, where's the focus? Is the focus on the arguments or the ability to deal with those arguments? I think it's the ability to deal with the arguments, right? The ability to work through it and everybody be able to walk away with all limbs intact and body parts functioning normally. Because the limbs might be intact, but they're not quite functioning the right way. So, yeah, some arguments get pretty heated. You know, you can't really take it for granted. If they add value to your life, and, you know, you hear something like that and you can only go, oh. According to popular thought, stop breaking stuff. According to popular thought, soulmates complete you. But in reality, you're pretty complete just the way you are. Instead, the right person enhances your life. And that can mean making your good days better and doing little things that make you smile from the inside. No, it's not always going to be rainbows and butterflies, unicorns and ponies. But if they add value to your life as a whole, you've got a good thing going. And when that happens, you need to recognize it and say thanks. Thank you for adding that little something to my life. You don't have to be buying expensive gifts. You don't have to be taking expensive trips. Sometimes all you got to do is say thanks. Have you tried it? Or is it the case that you haven't found that perfect person? So let's assume for a moment that you don't have that perfect person, but there are people that add value to your life. Does that make them the perfect people? Sometimes that relationship is just that. It is your relationship. And that value added system comes from somewhere else. And I guess this is probably why the experts don't really like the idea of a soulmate. Because if there's only if there's only 12 people possibly in the world that could meet all your criteria to make them your perfect partner, then pickings are very slim when it comes to finding your partner, your perfect partner. This one here is one of them that I just kind of had to hold this one for the last. And why I'm holding this one for the last is because it really takes you to that position where you recognize that there's a whole lot more to this than meets the eye. When you love someone, even at their worst, so you accept the fact that they snore. You let minor things slide when they're grumpy. Pitch in when they morph into total babies when they get sick. You have to be able to love someone at their worst, their absolute worst, if you plan to be with them. No. Does that make you the perfect person because you love them at their worst? You notice this question keeps coming back. You sense a recurring theme here? I just have to ask, where are my head doctors? Where are my sociologists? Where are you guys? 773-789-STEW. 773-789-7839. Yeah, I need you guys right now. I need your help. Six minutes to the top of the hour. This is Wild Tree featuring Annette Brissett.
Before I could run, I found you already settled down in the back of my mind. I know this is just a customary feeling. The moon is our deceiver that will leave you running blind. Your heart is pulling. If I didn't know any better, I'd be falling deeper and deeper. It's true. I hear you calling. If I didn't know any better, and I'd be in love with you. Didn't want to look in the eyes of the one that I would be drawn to. I'm a moth lost in a fire. I know this is just a beautiful illusion, a case of the confusion between love and desire. Your heart is pulling. If I didn't know any better, I'd be falling deeper and deeper. It's true. I hear you calling. If I didn't know any better, and I'd be in love with you. Burn down and settle down, and you forget I ever came around.
3 minutes to the top of the hour. Here's what I'm gonna do. 860, welcome to the pot. I told you the water was fine. He just jumped right in. Welcome to the show. We're gonna take a quick little break. When we come back, we're gonna look at the difference between a soulmate and a life partner. And looking at some of these differences, maybe it will pull into perspective some of the questions I was asking before with identifying, or those identify yours that said, hey, here is your soulmate. Here's your perfect partner. So, we're going to take a quick little break. And we're going to come back and have some more fun. We'll be right back.
JTMZ Music presents the highly anticipated, much talked about, the Juggling Rhythm Volume 1. This classic rhythm takes on a new life with tracks from both established artists and introduces some incredible new voices. Get your dancing shoes ready with the Juggling Rhythm, featuring international reggae dancehall artist Mr. Vegas, alongside Ian Sweetness, Ed Robinson, Jack Radix, Hezron, Dangling, Joanna Marie featuring Galaxy P, Denny Ranks featuring Jawiz, Ambalik, Christine Alicia, Yishka. Also the new sensations on the rhythm: Zeal, Danger Lee, Marquis Skelenar, Zachary. Available on all digital media outlets. The Juggling Rhythm. Get it, get it, get it.
When being in the moment is priceless, consider the ability to share that moment. If you can video it, you can broadcast it. And Pulse E-Media Group has the tools you need. Weddings, birthdays, funerals, graduations, church services, parties, seminars, you name it. Pulse E-Media Group can provide you with a secure medium controlled by you to broadcast your event. Contact us at www.pulsemediagroup.com for more information. Pulse E-Media Group, when being in the moment is priceless. Matthew 28:19 says, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations." With this in mind, and encouragement received during a South Florida media conference, The Church Links was birthed. The Church Links is an interdenominational worship service portal for churches, providing the tools to spread the word through technology in a cost-effective way. The Church Links, www.dahchurchlinx.com. Your links to worship and praise.
It's Christine representing for DJ Kevin. You see me, I say, I don't know the boss. You see me, I say, DJ Kevin's Stew and the night shift radio show. Yo, it at the thing, turn up the thing loud. Whoa, DJ Kevin's Stew at the heart of a champion. Never underestimate, just choose him. The silver line behind the dark clouds. DJ Kevin's Stew, believe him, and that's no doubt. Salute the night shift radio show, Christine. It's a heart it up. Loud. Peace.
That's what my father said. Ooh, yeah. What my father said, Lord. Ooh, yeah. Daddy said life is a poker.
The sound of Hezron. Life is a poker game. So are relationships, huh? And that's relationships of all kinds. Not just the ones where you're talking about marriages or lifelong relationships, whatever. Just relationships in general. I want to say thanks to JTMC Enterprises for sponsoring this segment of the show. JTMC taking care of your entertainment needs, tour management, bookings, promotions, event management, social media. Just give them a call, 678-793-8800, 678-793-8800. Tell them DJ Kevin Stew sent you. Yeah? Cool. I want to take an opportunity to make a special mention. I had bigged these people up last night, and I want to big them up again tonight because they're cool people. I passed by the restaurant again tonight. Which restaurant? G's Spot. And Mr. J, big up. Yeah, not G, Mr. J. I made arrangements to try to get my hands on G's Spot. Because I tell you, I enjoyed that food, boy. So G's Spot Caribbean Kitchen and Lounge, you guys big up yourself. Mr. J, Miss Kelly, Miss Samantha, big ups to you. Where are they? Oh, they're over there at in Lauderdale Lakes, 4316 North State Road Stem. So if you know where the garden is, then you know where G's Spot is. It's the same section of that plaza. So go on over there. They have lunch specials and they'll take care of you. They have breakfast that is coming. Not quite there yet. But they'll be open for breakfast pretty soon. But you want to go in there, enjoy lunch, and you can enjoy dinner. Food is good. The place is clean. Real cool atmosphere. Go check them out. Alright? It's G's Pot. Not G Spot. G's Pot. So big ups to you guys. And thanks again. You guys are pretty cool. Alright, so as we roll through, coming into the home stretch, before we get into our musical therapy, what is the difference between soulmate and a life partner? Because we're looking at some indicators of the perfect partner. But is a perfect partner a soulmate or a life partner? What's the difference? A soulmate is said to be one who is aligned with your soul and is sent to challenge, awaken, and stir different parts of you in order for your soul to transcend to a higher level of consciousness and awareness. Once the lesson has been learned, physical separation usually occurs. Now, a life partner is a companion, a friend, a stable and secure individual who you can lean on, trust, and depend on to help you throughout life. There's a mutual feeling of love and respect, and you're both in sync with each other's needs and wants. Did we have it right before? Or have we always had a misconception of what a soulmate is? Or their role? Everyone wants to meet their soulmate. In fact, one of the most common questions is, when am I going to meet my soulmate? You've asked yourself, right? Here's the thing. Apparently we have many soulmates in life. But their purpose, typically the same. Challenge and awaken your soul so you can evolve to a higher state of consciousness. Apparently that's the sole purpose of a soulmate. Our soulmates arrive when we are ready for them and not a moment before. They arrive when we're ready to learn lessons that we were destined to fulfill. Soulmate relationships are often not forever. And this is because sometimes the relationship can be too intense, or there's a certain karmic energy to the relationship that sees it to come to a close once the necessary lessons have been learned. Soulmates can be friends, they can be relatives. They don't have to be romantic partners at all. But regardless, you'll always feel a strong, energetic connection or a past life history together. You know, yeah, that's the person. That one that you just thought of. Or that's one of them. Oop. Here comes trouble. Here comes trouble. You know, sometimes the phone rings and all you can say is, here comes trouble. Greetings and salutations.
Here comes trouble. Here comes the danger.
You see, whenever someone comes onto this show who has a show before this show, they can only be coming to get into trouble with me. Marlon Burrell, reggae music entertainer extraordinaire, walking, talking reggae music encyclopedia. Bro, big ups to you. How you doing?
Hey, big up DJ Kevin, Steve. Enjoying the real talk as always. You know that's my favorite show on the night shift.
Yeah, you've said it. And you know what? I'm glad. Because there has to be something for everybody.
That's right. No, and this is a really good topic tonight. And there's so many different levels and elements to it.
Yes, there is. And, you know, I was wondering if I was just being, well, outside of just being me. But, you know, was I questioning things too much? Or you ask some of these same questions too?
No, I ask some of these things. And asking questions is not a bad thing. I think that's what we're supposed to do. Analyze
there
everything instead of just taking
just
everything
accepting. Yes.
as it is given.
Yes.
Because some people might mean well, but they might tell you things in error still.
Yes. Yes, there it is.
So, and you're correct. I do have many of the same questions that you have, and many of the points that you have raised. These have been my views as well. I have always maintained that there isn't just one single particular person out there for each person. I've always believed that there are several people out there somewhere who you can make a life with as a soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's just one person. Now, you threw a number out there, like, you know, around 12. I had no idea what the number is.
I have no idea how these experts came up with this number. But if that is the number, then that would explain why some of us go through life and never find that perfect person.
Yeah, agree. I mean, yeah, I have always been, and that was always the part that, you know, I wish I had a concrete answer to, you know, opposed to, you know, typically how many people are out there. And I think the numbers, I would think, just using basic logic, would change for each individual, because I would say the number of people who are potential soulmates out there for you, there might be a drastically different number for me, because maybe I'm a difficult person to get along with. So maybe only about half the people out there would want to put up with my foolishness that would put up with you.
But you see, that's just it. No. Because looking in at the difference between a soulmate and a life partner, A soulmate apparently is someone who's supposed to come in and perform certain tasks or help you to attain certain things in your life and then move on. So the soulmate may be a few people rotating through your life.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be romantic. I just said that. It doesn't have to be romantic. It has to do with development.
And that's the part that's new to me, because I have never heard people refer to soulmate in non-romantic terms. So it gives me a different perspective now as to what a soulmate really is, because and I guess that's what your show really is all about, bringing the different perspectives to the same thing.
Well, I try. Much respect. I thank you. I try. Because it can't be just what we've always been told.
I agree. And that goes for a lot of things in life.
And we've always been told that, oh, everybody, again, it come back to the Jamaican saying, every hoe of them stick a bush. Yeah. So everybody has a soulmate. But no, it's not a soulmate. And apparently a soulmate is not the one that you would think would be there for the remainder of your life.
And using the same metaphor, if you go into the bush, theoretically, you could find several sticks to fit that.
Several sticks can fit the hole. So, how it go? How it really go?
Now, just a reminder, though, that, this conversation could go left very fast. So we're talking about swords and stick and bush. This could go left really quickly.
Listen, this conversation started left. You see, when it comes to that, and that's probably why other people are so maybe so inclined to not call in, because they're afraid to go left. But understand this: going left doesn't mean that you get left, and it doesn't mean that you're not right.
There you go. I was going to say, going left could take you to the right place.
There you go, because as far left as you can go, you will end up right.
There you go. That's it. That's it. It's just different ways to get there.
Yeah. But much respect, Marlon. Much respect.
Yes, indeed. Every time.
I'm going to continue twisting things around with soulmates and life partners, because I'm sure somebody else is going, I had this wrong all along. And wait, before you go, Marlon, can you imagine those people who just 9 days ago were holding on to someone and saying, you are my soulmate and I'm bringing in the new year with you.
Mm-hmm.
Only to look at them and say, wait, hold on. If you're my soulmate, that means just as soon as I get done with achieving this next thing, you are gone.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? You know, when you look at it with that perspective,
mm-hmm.
You might have somebody in your life who was a soulmate, and they came in your life and they achieved their purpose,
mm-hmm.
and once they achieve their purpose, the parting of ways might be on some pretty bad terms where you and that person can't stand each other today, or you don't communicate with each other, but they achieve their purpose in your life.
Mm-hmm. Which leads to another thing. Does that person get the recognition of helping you to get where you have gotten to? Or is that person just remembered as that horrible person that came into your life and just messed you up?
Many times the latter is true. When I think, the former, it should be looked at it in the former way. I think, that's how we should look at it.
There needs to be credit given where credit is due.
That's right. No matter how badly things end, there were good times.
Yeah, there was a journey. There's a middle point,
and something good came out of it. And I say, anyone who can find something good in there, maybe they're not, they're not looking, because I think good
they refuse
can be
to accept it.
Even in the most negative of circumstances, some good can be found.
They just refuse to accept it. That's all.
Yes, indeed. What they say, some people come into your life to be a lesson. Some people are either a lesson or a blessing. But I say the lesson is the blessing.
There you go, Marlon. Put on him philosophical shots today. That is it right there. Boy, you had some fun tonight, brethren. I don't know who you're hanging with, but keep hanging with them. Keep hanging with them.
Well, I'm hanging on the night shift, brethren.
You know what? I'll claim it. I will claim it. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
You are quite welcome.
All right, brethren. So let me just run through a little bit more of this and then I get into musical therapy. Thank you for the link.
Yes, indeed. Bless up.
All right, blessings. So, many of us spend years obsessing about meeting a soulmate. And then we fail to notice what we're asking for. This is it right here. When we ask for a soulmate, we're really asking to grow and develop in consciousness. And not understanding this can sometimes block the energy from coming to us. Understand what it is that you're asking for. If you really want to connect with a soulmate, you need to align with your own soul. You need to discover who you are. Honor yourself and begin following your heart. When you align with your true self, you are then instantly in the vibration of meeting your soulmate. Now, alternatively, if you're done with the soul lessons for now, and you're just looking for a companion to share the rest of your life with, what you want to be asking for or manifesting is your life partner. So now I have to ask a question. Can the soulmate then become the life partner? Or does the soulmate have to remain the soulmate and the life partner is someone else, and the life partner can't be the soulmate and the soulmate can't be the life partner? Is that something? A life partner is more like a companion or a friend that you feel a strong connection to. It may not be a deep soul connection like a soulmate, but there would be a mutual feeling of trust and understanding and respect. A life partner is someone who is dependable and considerate. And a life partner is also someone that you're attracted to and that you love and care for. Now, here's where the water gets muddy again. Which attraction is that? Is that the attraction that you have, that you feel drawn to them even when you don't see them? Or is it an attraction where as you see them, then you get drawn to them? because that's two different types of attraction. So which one is it? While you'll still be learning lessons from a life partner, they are more about lending support and giving you a guiding hand as you navigate through your own soul journey. Meeting your life partner is usually not something you spiritually or energetically prepare yourself for. Meeting a soulmate, that's something you do. A life partner requires emotional and mental preparation and physically putting yourself out there. It is possible to have your soulmate also be your life partner. Here it is. And it is also possible that your life partner can develop a deeper soul connection. It all just depends on which direction you choose to steer. So, as an individual, you have some control over this. It's not just that it is something that is going to organically develop. You have some responsibility in it. You feel a deep spiritual connection to this person, almost like you've known them for a long time when you're in a soulmate relationship. You have flashbacks or deja vu moments when you feel that you've been there before. You seem to understand each other and have a very similar way of thinking. You may have similar flaws or habits, or both had similar challenges during childhood. Your connection is intense, and so too is the relationship. And often it can move from extreme highs to extreme lows. You feel in sync with each other, even when you're not physically together. There may be a feeling of having to team up to conquer something. You know intuitively what the other one is thinking or feeling. You feel very in tune and connected with their thoughts and actions. Your relationship is emotional, challenging, and can bring things out in you that you didn't know existed. You may experience huge shifts and changes in your life when you first meet this person. And your relationship may not last forever. But the love, that's not going anywhere. That is your soulmate. But when you have a life partner, you feel attracted to each other physically and resonate with each other's values. You enjoy getting to know each other and learn about your differences and similarities. Everything about each other feels new and exciting. You get along like best friends. Your relationship does not suffer from extremes. Your relationship is based on logical or intellectual decisions. You resonate with each other's beliefs, ideas, religion, philosophies. You both feel a sense of financial and emotional stability by being together. Your relationship is based on being physically present and creating new memories. You feel the need to marry or start a family in order to cement your relationship. That one is a life partner. And at different times of our lives, we will need and want different types of relationships, and neither is better or worse than the other. It's all about a personal decision, and one that you will feel guided to as long as you are following what? Your heart. Again, that gut feeling. Do you trust it? Or do you just overlook it? Choices, choices, choices.
I love you. Ooh, yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. 'Cause when a man love a woman and a woman love a man, a judge a blessing. When I love you and you love
Son of Etana.
Cause when a boy love a girl and a girl,
it's called Blessing.
I'm blessed.
Like I love you and you love me, and God I'm blessing.
Well, it is almost loving you, my dear. It's my life priority. Just bless me with your smile. I love your simplicity. I'm dreaming of tomorrow for me and you. I'll make you my reality, girl.
I will be the woman to satisfy your need. You can count on me through thick and thin, supporting you do everything.
Cause when a man love a woman and a woman love a man, a judge a blessing.
Oh, like I love you and you love me, and God I'm blessing.
Cause when a boy love a girl and a girl love a boy, a judge a blessing.
Like I love you and you love me, and God I'm blessing.
Well, some of them are trying to confuse your mind, but diamond and gold not always a shine. Trust my heart and for sure you'll be mine. Look up to the sky, that a sign. Well then,
but that is just a waste of time. Them so can break down love divine. I am yours and you are mine, forever till the end of time.
cause when a man love a woman and a woman love a man, a judge a blessing.
Like I love you and you love me, blessing.
Cause when a boy love a girl and a girl love a boy, a judge a blessing.
Like I love you and you love me, you're blessing.
We come from far, but we still have many miles in front of we. Loving you is like loving Jah the Almighty. I will love you, baby, until the eternity. Eternal, just let your spirit free. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Loving
yeah.
you is like me.
29 minutes to the top of the hour.
Time my heart's racing, my blood.
And of course, you can tell we're into the musical therapy segment.
Cause when a man love a woman and a woman love a man, a judge a blessing.
Brought to you courtesy of the Wake Up and Live show.
Love you, you love me, it's a blessing.
When a boy love a girl and a
Sir Rockwell kicks it off tomorrow morning, 7 a.m.
Like I love you, you love me, it's a
I don't know if he has his phone line back. But 7 till 11, Sir Rockwell, the Wake Up and Live show, rockthebox.net. You don't want to miss it. All being well, somewhere in there, the drive-by happens. In the meantime, this is Sasha Dias. Her rendition of Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow?
Give your love so sweetly. Tonight the light of love is in your eyes. But will you love me tomorrow? Is this a lasting treasure? Or just a moment pleasure? Can I believe the magic of your sight? Will you still love me tomorrow? Tonight with words unspoken, you say that I'm the only one. But will my heart be broken when the night be some more? It's on. I'd like to know if your love is a love I can be sure of. So tell me now, and I won't ask again.
And maybe this one coming true. Something no one else had ever found a way to do.
This is the sound of Suzanne Sultry.
One by one, since you took me in, and I know I'll never love this way again. I know I'll never love this way again, so I'll keep holding on before the good is gone. I know I'll never love this way again. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You see, a fool will lose tomorrow, reaching back for yesterday. I won't turn my head in sorrow if you should go away. I'll stand here and remember just how good it's been. I know I'll never love this way again. And I know I'll never love this way again. So I'll keep holding on before the good is gone. I know I'll never love this way again. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I know I'll never love this way again, so I'll keep holding on before the good is gone. I know I'll never love this way again. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I know I will never love this way again. Hold on, before the good is gone. I know somebody walk into my life and he's right on time. Somebody look into my eyes and he read my mind. And it's you.
This is Natisha Stream.
Only need to tell you that it's you.
Yeah, tonight she gives in.
Everything I ever dreamed
I'ma give in with you, Natisha.
would come to me. Somebody walk into my heart, into my surprise. Somebody tearing me apart, and it feels just fine. And it's you. I've waited oh so long to say it to you. You're everything I ever dreamed would have come to me.
you'll always stay. Somebody walking through my life and he's right on time. Somebody looked into my eyes and he read my mind. And it's you. I only need to tell you that it's you. You're everything I ever dreamed would come to me. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Lord, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'll hear you say, you always say, you love this way.
I guess I need to turn on the mic. 19 minutes before we get out of here. 19 minutes to the top of the hour. We'll get to bounce out for another, I don't know, 17 of it. 15 maybe. This is where we close out the night shift week. What kind of mood are you in? This is IKEA.
I can't help smiling when I look at you. To keep from going crazy, that's all I can do.
A rendition of Write Your Name.
So defenseless with you so close. The walls have crumbled from my body and soul. Write your name across my heart. I want the world to know that I'm yours forever. And I'll wear it like a shining star. Write your name across my heart. Oh, yeah. To you, my life is an open door. And everything that I have is yours. I'll try to give you everything you need. But as far as love goes, there's a lifetime guarantee. Write your name across my heart. I want the world to know that I'm yours forever. And I'll wear it like a shining star. Write your name across my heart. In all my thoughts, in all I do, in all I say, I belong to you with every breath I take. Write your name across my heart. I want the world to know that I'm yours forever, baby. And I'll wear it like a shining star. Write your name across my heart. Write your name across my heart. I want the world to know that I'm yours forever, baby.
As I'm feeling overwhelmed, yeah. 'Cause I've worked the hardest day, yeah.
This is Gramps Morgan.
Forest my weary
Darling, it's you.
I just wanna say to you, yeah, darling, it's you that I want when I'm feeling down inside. Darling, it's you that I love when I think of the sweetest time. When I'm with you, all is well, and I'm living a perfect life. like, darling, with you. Darling, it's you, yeah. As our love grows stronger, yeah, I don't plan to ease up the pace, baby. Times I wish we could speak longer, yeah. But for now I'll just say to you, yeah, darling, it's you that I want when I'm feeling down inside. Darling, it's you that I love when I think of the sweetest time. When I'm with you, all is well, and I'm living a perfect life. Darling, with you, darling, it's you, yeah. I'm missing you, darling. Finally, I'm coming home to you, yeah. To show you my love and how much I care, yeah. Can't wait to hold and kiss and embrace you, my love. We're gonna light the fire and let love burn, yeah. Darling, it's you that I want when I'm feeling down inside. And darling, it's you that I love when I think of the sweetest times. When I'm with you, all is well, and I'm living a perfect life. Darling, with you, darling, it's you, yeah. Darling, with you, darling, it's you, yeah. Darling, darling, it's you.
Taxi driver, I'm on the road now. I wanna go home to my baby.
Right, Hizzy.
Baby, oh,
I'm about ready to go home too.
the driver, take me to my baby now. Hey, driver, take me, I just gotta get up.
Zone of Hezron.
So far away, but you feel so close, texting each other. Who loves you the most? Still, I wish I was home beside you now. But trying to get this done sometimes take away a chance to call you now and then. It's the warm and the cold, but the sweetest part of the conversation, the credit for now. I wish I was in your loving arms, holding you now. But I'm here in the freezing weather, trying to put food on the table. And how I wish the promoter would give the man soon as I'm done. I wanna catch this last flight leaving now. Order to one. I told my baby I'd be coming home for breakfast. Now I'm standing at the airport, and Jimmy said he's running 30 minutes late. No, I can't wait. Taxi driver, take me to my baby now. Taxi driver, take me, I just gotta get home to her. Coming in from the cold, got a few things that you like. Got a few dollars in my pocket. With you, I wanna spend some quality time. Baby, I wanna treat you like a woman you are. Baby, I can't wait to get out this blood. Taxi driver, take me to my baby now. Hey, driver, take me, I just gotta get on to her. I wish I was in a loving arms.
9 minutes to the top of the hour. Taxi driver. You waiting? Somebody call a taxi for me, cause I don't think the taxi driver waiting.
You love me unconditional.
Taxi driver gonna get me in trouble. It's a good thing she loved me unconditionally.
Every good man, there stands a great
Played this last night.
Now I don't know how good I am, but I'm sure glad you're mine.
And it was met with much good reception.
I wouldn't be so happy without you in my life. Although I
Here you go once more.
deserve you,
Code Red.
give me everything.
Unconditionally.
You treat me like a king. I know sometimes I hurt you. You still give me love. Still give me love unconditionally. A night at the movies, candlelit dinner for two. Cruise across the Caribbean, or a little quiet time, just me and you. Too often I've canceled these appointments, left you disappointed. Broke your pretty little heart, but you never broke your commitment. Although I don't deserve you, you give me everything. You give me everything. You treat me like a king. I know sometimes I hurt you. You still give me love. Still give me love unconditionally.
We're 6 minutes to the top of the hour. This is Danai, the edition. Track called Stop Try Love.
Tell me why this lover hurt me. This lover hurt. So I'ma stop trying, stop trying. Better know I'ma stop trying, stop trying. This lover hurt me. I miss a lover hurt. So I'ma stop trying, stop trying. Better know I'ma stop trying, stop trying, stop trying love. Can't take this again. Turn girl inside, I want to be sad again. Tired forgive and not receive. Tired forget my heart broken into pieces. That's why I'ma stop trying love. Try love. Right I know my bye love. Can't take it no more. Tired for love, I fling my on the floor. This lover hurt me. I miss a lover hurt. So I'ma stop trying, stop trying. Right I know I'ma stop trying, stop trying. Yeah. This lover hurt me. I miss a lover hurt. So I'ma stop trying, stop trying. Right I know I'ma stop trying, stop trying. Tired being a
and out of love like a hotel room. But regular me sit and pray just to jump the room. But my feet's enough, I go hurt me again. If we itching up in the same room, that's why me stop trying love. Right now I bye love.
I want to thank you each and everyone for tuning in tonight and this week.
This lover hurt me. I miss a lover hurt.
Being back the first week in 2019 has been challenging and fun. I want to thank you each and everyone for sticking around and supporting. Of course, look out for members of your community. And your community is not just a development that you live in, but it includes people that you pass along the way, whether you walk, ride or drive, on the bus, on the plane, on the boat, on the train. These people are all your neighbors. Do something good for one of them today, because you never know who's going to do something good for you tomorrow. My name is DJ Kevin Stew, and this is how I like to do it to you, for you, and with you. We'll do it all again Monday, right after Marlon on the Real Rockers show. I'm on 10 till midnight, community and finance. Our special guest on Monday, you don't want to miss her. Trust and believe you don't want to miss her.
Stop trying love.
And I want to encourage you once again, if you can't be good at it. I'm out of here.
Baby girl, I'm falling for you. Don't you know I'm falling for you? Baby girl, I'm falling for you. Can't you tell I'm falling for you? You got my mind and my heart and my soul calling for you. And I know you're falling for me too. Yeah. Oh, it's the beauty of your mind. Thoughts so pure and kind of captivating side of mine. Keeps me wanting you. Girl, you're divine like the sun that shines and brighten up my life. So much joy with you. I rise above my stress, conquer all my fears with the powers of Jah. It is all with you. Trade nothing for a woman like you. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, yeah. Baby girl, I'm falling for you. Don't you know I'm falling for you? I'm falling for you. Don't you know I'm falling for you? You got my mind and my heart and my soul falling for you. And I know you're falling for me too. Yeah. Baby, when I met you, that's when I knew you were to stay.
When being in the moment is priceless, consider the ability to share that moment. If you can video it, you can broadcast it. And Pulse E-Media Group has the tools you need. Weddings, birthdays, funerals, graduations, church services, parties, seminars, you name it. Pulse E-Media Group can provide you with a secure medium controlled by you to broadcast your event. Contact us at www.pulsemediagroup.com for more information. Pulse E-Media Group, when being in the moment is priceless.